Sacrificing is not meant to kill you. I was brought up in a way where we should give and we should help people, and not expect anything in return. So the meaning of that, or the meaning behind that, is we give for the greater good without expecting a pat on the back or anything in return because we're doing a good deed. And that's good. We should all encourage one another to do that. But what I have found is a couple of things. Number one, sometimes we can be so good all the time that it becomes detrimental to our health and our own well-being. And I was talking to somebody recently, and he captured the point where I said, remember, sacrificing is not meant to kill you. Yes, you make sacrifices for people, for relationships. However, if that is reaching a point where it's breaking you mentally, spiritually, physically, then we need to be able to know where to draw the lines. And yes, this naturally touches on the topic around boundaries. So we should give, and do good for others, and I don't discourage that, but we shouldn't give to such an extent where it's gonna break us. We shouldn't give to such an extent where it's gonna kill us off in the process, because if it's harming you and you're not gonna be any good to anybody, then what was the whole point of doing that? And yes, it's a matter of maintaining that balance, that fine art of balancing on between how much you give and how much you don't give, and you need to make a judgment call on that. But I really wanted to make this vlog just to really hone in the fact that we should give, but don't give to such an extent where you're going to be harming yourself in the process. And it's something that when I sit down and watch these Indian dramas with my mum, there's a comment and a phrase that I say all the time, that these dramas, other than love, is also about good versus evil and how good always triumphs. But the characters in these Indian dramas is that the good person doing the good, they do so much good that it breaks them. And you just think, what are you doing? What was the whole point of doing that? Because looking after yourself is much more important than doing something for somebody else. Because if you're no good for anybody, if you're no good health wise, mentality wise, then what good are you going to be to anybody? So something to think about.